Hey guys, I'm continuing my emote journey tonight. Working on some more of these. We had a follow in the pre-stream. Thank you, loser. I'm a simp. I appreciate it. So last night we left off here, and I can't do that in OBS because it gets mad at me. But we left off here with my sad emote, which I was kind of iffy about. I'm liking it a little bit more as I'm coming back to it tonight. But I need to continue to adjust the tiers to fit like the size of the eyes. Probably just do more like one stream rather than this whole hullabaloo I have going on. And then I also need to like see if I can get them closer to my actual face so that when I move around at extreme angles like this, they don't look as weird. So let's see if we can knock that out kind of quick and then move on to the next one. I usually like to just save stuff, so I will hang on to that even if I'm going to do something different now. Although... Hey Dirty Muffins, yeah, I heard that too, that the creator of Berserk passed away. That's unfortunate. I believe they were fairly young. I don't actually know the name. I haven't read Berserk. It's on my list. I believe it's a guy though. Who wrote that? Oh, 54. Okay, well, that's not as young as I was thinking, but you know, like that's still, you know, they could have had some more years in them, so it sucks. It sucks when, you know, that happens to anybody, but maybe all the more so for someone who's like creative and putting cool stuff out in the world for other people. Kentaro Miura. Yeah, I hope the family's doing okay. I mean they're not. How could you be? That's kind of a dumb thing to say, but you know, like I guess I wish them the best is what I am trying to say. Yeah, I've heard. I was on Reddit for like 2 seconds, and a lot of people were praising Berserk very highly. So I can push these way further back. I am going to run into like brow clipping issues at some point. And also if I push them too far back, it's just going to look weird. Like, I don't know, how does my blinking actually work? It's hard to tell. It doesn't really look like it's pushing out very far. But I guess it kind of is. Let's try that. It's a clean number. Blinking looks good. No, I mean it's I don't know if you were here before, but so like, well, it's not really doing it now, is it? the way I'm doing this is kind of weird. I'm like fake erasing my eyes and then putting these like stylized anime eyes on top of it. And I don't know if you can tell, but you can still kind of see when I blink. And if these game objects are too close to my face, the blinking will like clip them, which then that will look bad, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to scooch them a little bit further in so they don't look as floaty as this, but I don't want them in so close that it doesn't work with the model. This is all kind of like scuffed and I'm doing it weird. But I also spent like way too much time on this emote specifically, and I need to just like move on. Because I don't even know how much I'm going to be using it. You know, like the two blush ones I'll probably be using a lot. And some of those other ones maybe not as much. So it's like sort of not the best use of my time. But I would like to have them, because if I'm going to like do like a bunch of cool new avatar stuff, it would be fun to like have them be expressive. Looks about the same. I'm gonna do this quick and dirty, and then we're just gonna like see how it lines up. And then if this is like a good size and everything, I'll come back in and give them the little bit of TLC they need to look like the last version. My buddy Mo, Bananas for You, has been streaming Resident Evil 8 today, like early enough that I could actually watch it, just like while I was working and stuff. And I think they're still going now. I was just popping in again to their stream real quick before I started, but I have a desire to play that game. I've never played a Resident Evil before. Some of the stuff like the ammo management and whatnot seems like a pain in the ass, and I don't really want to deal with it. But that's like a solid looking game. So maybe I'll like wait until I've like kind of forgotten about it a little bit and then like play it for Halloween or something. Because like that's the thing, like, is in watching other people playing it, I'm like kind of getting the story, you know, and it would be like really ideal to play it yourself and get the story, and I think maybe it loses a little bit of value in seeing somebody else do the story. This is really hard to gauge. One, I can't have them go straight down, I don't think. Probably about the right height. And it looks like I maybe want to move them out very slightly. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Yeah, everybody wants Dommy Mommy to step on them. I think that's hilarious. I love that. I mean, they're even doing like mods, like giving her an increasingly gigantic hat and stuff like that. But there's also like that really cool kind of like stylized storybook lore intro that really caught my attention. I don't know, like 7 was okay too. The whole like murderous hillbilly family thing. Where's the folder I'm trying to save this to? Here we go. Get that moved over so I can test this puppy out. Right, yes, it's Ethan Winters, I think is his name. I think I have 7 on something. Oh, I think it was maybe in like that collection of PS4 games they gave you for buying a PS5. I would like to play it maybe in VR, if when I get VR, or make Mama do that. That would be fucking funny as shit. Is that working? Are we adding this like I want? Yes. Okay, right. So they're better for being closer to my face. I'm not having blinking clipping. That's good. Again, tears do still need work. Scooched out. Taller. It's still weird trying to blend like the like little drippy tear anime thing I'm doing with like actual tear lines, but it's better when they're not just like solid blue like this. Okay, well, I basically know what I need to here. So let's do that. And snap. Always getting in my way. So how much movement was that relative to the tiers themselves? Does that look about right? I'll just say sure. Actually though, I maybe want to do these as shapes, because then I can angle them very easily. Because I am going to need to do that for them to look right on my face, I think. Or curve them, maybe, but kind of looks like I could just do it with angling. Where's my brush? 25. Awesome, that lines up really great. Dang, fun. Alright. Oh my god. Okay, right, so they're going in a little bit from the beginning, and then like partway down my face it really looks like they get weird. And it's just because of the like geometry thing. Yeah, like once we get down there the face really starts curving, and so then they kind of come in a little bit. That makes sense. How far off in the middle are you? Let's make that an even 80. And then we can move you over 160. Oh, right, I can't do that because it yells at me. Do it on 2 layers. Oh, you know what though? I'm gonna angle it first and then move it. Again, to keep it from yelling. or rather, it doesn't really, when you're moving 1 point, it doesn't really play nice. It doesn't need to be that much of an angle, just pretty slight, and then maybe something additional at the bottom, so even this is maybe too much. Let's go like halfway back. And then this will be close enough so we can go ahead and just stylize it. Like that. No, because that won't look at the highlights. We'll have to do it per layer. Just something simple like that. Make sure to turn the grid off, because I always forget to do that before exporting these. Right, okay, so this looks more straight down. There is still kind of like the weirdness of the facial geometry. I don't know if there's going to be a real quick and easy way around that. Yeah, so when I get out here, they really look like they're curving. Although, I don't know, maybe that kind of feels like it's following the geometry of my face. You know, like the actual structure of a face, because a face isn't like a flat plane, so I don't know that I should make it look like one. Let's see, are there any other changes I would make to this? Like eyebrows and mouth and stuff in general. The mouth is a little bit weird, but I think I'm mostly fine with it. I could like go a little bit more dramatic with the brows. I think it's fine. Yeah. It'll mostly be fine if I don't swivel my head. And it's not like I'm intending to hop into VR chat or anything soon with these. Let's just give this another export and see. Because honestly, I'm a little bit done with this emote specifically. And it's kind of time to just like move on and do something else. I think the angry one that I'm doing next will be easier. Because all I'm going to do is like make my face red and add one of those little like bulging anime veins. Okay, so now they're out a little bit too far. I can't tell if my eyebrow tracking is just bad or not right now. Okay, they're kind of moving there. Oh, I didn't. The tears are still not. They're like way more opaque than they should be. I never fixed that. So we still got a little bit to do, but knowing the positioning still needs fixing is good. And that's also sort of like weird and relative. Right, so these... Oh, but that's weird. Why aren't they... I guess because I did them as shapes, now the fill isn't working how I expected. See, because I did the step that I thought would work, but I just wasn't paying attention. And what did I say for the closeness? They were too far out now. Right. Okay. So I'll bring them in, like, halfway, if I can approximate that. Let's see, can I just turn down the opacity on a shape? I can do it as a gradient, that would probably work. But let's make that our primary color, here we go. And I had them at 35, I think. There we go. Okay, how did I feel about the highlight? I mean, not great. They're really just kind of simple. Maybe I want to move these up a little bit too. Or maybe I don't even really want to do this highlight look on the bottom. Maybe I want to like fade them out. Give it like, well, a little more subtle than that. Yeah, give it like one of those. Because to me, that gives it a little bit more of the impression that it's like running down my face. And it's not just like a blue blob that lives on my face. So let's cover up those bottom ones, and then we'll like pencil in a few more. I don't know how thin I want those to be. Yeah, we'll try this again. Let's not get overly complex with this. And I'm not using these anymore. So we can delete those. Yes, okay. That's looking a lot better to me. Do one more quick export, and hopefully we can put a bow on this. Hey, there we go. That's looking pretty good. Still would be great if I could have some animated stuff on this, but I think it's doing the job I need it to for the amount of time that I'm willing to put into it, which is not much, to be honest. Okay, let's move right into Angry Boy. And see if we can just keep up a good pace tonight. I feel like I've got the worst done here. The next few should be pretty easy. The last couple, they're going to be like putting a fake mouth shape on, like I did with the eyes here. Those are maybe going to be a little bit complicated again, just because that's sort of new in terms of the mouth aspect. But it shouldn't be too different. Because it is kind of going to be the same thing as the eyes. Now, I don't need this tears material anymore, but I guess I don't really need to delete it either. And in fact, it may yell at me if I do. So I'll maybe just leave that alone. What we can do to start is look at the angry blend shape, which just uses that. I figured just 100 on the angry slider. So we'll start with that as a base. We're gonna go and change the skin to one of the... Oh, actually, and how did I do that? Okay, 5 decimal points. Because now that we're working in thirds with our texture sheet, it's like not a perfect number, which is a little bit kind of gross and bad, but 5 decimal points at that point, like I couldn't tell. Okay, so we need to offset this like another 0.5, and I assume that means I can just go over to 1. No, we're doing X. So we're gonna do... Like, what is happening? There. We're gonna offset it the other way. Right. And actually, this should be 2/3 repeating, right? So that's... We'll go 6, 6, 6, 6, 7. Which... I think it's giving me that bottom right. Is that correct? Right, because it's giving me tiers. So we want to be... Oh, I guess it just starts down here naturally, so we have to offset the Y. By 0.5, because the top is only still doing that. So now we should be getting this corner piece. And let's start with a... Well, do I even need a divider? I might not, because all I'm going to do is like apply color to my face. Probably just kind of like an overall heat like we did with the blush, but it's going to be like redder. And then maybe like some flush on my cheeks. Maybe a little bit of like dark on my brow, like we did here. So maybe this is actually a good place to start. Except that is not the right piece that I was looking at. Horny should not have the blush lines, so why does it? I just never deleted it. And it also doesn't need its color palette. I'm very anal about keeping my Photoshop documents clean. The forehead shadow, though, we'll take for Angie. And that's gonna go up 512 and over 1024. These are nice clean numbers, and that makes my life easy. And if we look at our horny one, that's a fine place to start. We'll see how I like that and if I want to adjust it at all. I don't think I even made it a shape, I just colored it in. That's fine. And we did color opacity 40, so that's fine to start too. What is like a natural red skin tone? Like, probably somewhere actually kind of close to where the blush is. But I maybe feel like I want to go like a little bit more cartoony with this. Maybe I do want a shape. Yeah, see that ends up looking really pink. And actually, that almost... Oh, right, I think I painted like some extra in the middle. Because it wasn't looking quite right to me. When I just do a color overlay, it takes the natural, like, lightness of the inner part of the face, and that still ends up being much lighter. So I'll play around here a little bit. That's probably too much. I don't know, maybe I don't, like, want it to be that different from the blush, though. In terms of the overall heat of my face. Because, like, if I wasn't making a cutesy face here, the redness could definitely indicate anger. What if we go, like, fully down that way to red, and maybe a little bit more extreme with the color? Did it? Okay, it applied that and I just couldn't even tell. Here to here. Yeah, that's like imperceptible. So, what about other blend modes? Alright, let's just try adding some cheek flush. This one we will basically be able to see, which is nice. The little pulsing vein we won't because it's a game object, but everything else will be totally visible in our little preview. Almost wondering if this should go further down on this one. Because with the horny thing, it was meant to be like sort of subtle. And it's not really here. It's meant to be more intense. Your spreadsheet gives me Hannibal Lecter vibes. That's what everybody keeps saying. Everybody keeps thinking that the whole like splayed out faces thing here is weird to look at. Even though I don't do like a ton of texturing, I'm pretty used to it. But I think just about everybody watching here is not really used to that kind of thing. How do I want to angle this? Probably like this. Ooh, let me make sure I don't bleed into another zone though. Did that work? It worked fine. Well, okay, I guess we'll have to do it the hard way. Basically, I just don't want the middle part to look that harsh of a line. So what I need to do probably is a little bit of erasing. Something like that. This looks way harsh. Am I a dum-dum? Why is it not? I guess it just needs, like, more room. Like that. Damn it, why does that still look so harsh? Okay, what if I just, like, match the tone and cheat? Actually, I don't... You know, it almost looks like it's not lined up correctly. Like, I just don't want the tip there. The rest of it's basically fine. That's good enough. You basically can't tell that it's there. Okay, so I got off on a tangent with this. What we really needed to be doing in the first place was increasing the heat, making it more red. So probably just kind of like flushing my cheeks again. But like actually the cheeks, not the bridge of my nose like the blush emote. And it's gonna need to not look as much like clown makeup as this does right now. We'll try a couple things with that. One, probably just decreasing the opacity, and then two, maybe blend mode stuff. Or maybe not. Yeah, probably just opacity. And then I think what I'll do is come in with a eraser and make it a lot more gradual. That's kind of just getting rid of the whole thing, which isn't really what I want. Let's maybe do like a 50% one. Come in a little bit tighter. Yeah, that's more what I want. And then maybe we could do like some... Well, and actually let me do a color palette layer too. I should just get in the habit of always doing those. Be nice to my future self. But we could do like some thin red lines on this. Yeah, like too wet and pretty transparent. They should not be super obvious. And if they're just basic ass lines, maybe it will let me copy them without throwing a fit. Okay, that's a pretty place to start. I can't type. I have no idea how far over this should go. How would I even begin to figure that out? I guess we can grab a scale box and see like how that works as a measurement tool. Okay, so the scale box is only 7 pixels away. Did this already... I did already flip this. There. The magic of math and guide layers. And how about these guys? Currently 73 away. We'll flip them and do the same. I don't know that I've ever just used a scale box like this, like a bounding box, but that's a good on-the-fly technique here. I still feel like this needs to be redder overall, though. What if we do a hue adjustment layer? That's getting more into pink. We're already kind of where we need to be for red. But it's not really getting any more saturated. Maybe a color balance one? Just push. I'm still not really doing it. Okay, what if we literally just go full on red, dump it in here, and then like turn it down to a low percentage? Oh, what does my stock alert thing have to say? Tell me all about the 3080 that I won't be able to get because it's already gone. Okay, I probably want this on top above the shadow. Yeah, like this looks like a lot, but honestly this is... Well, it also does make the middle film more visible. Possibly. Fair, because I wasn't on top of that. Oh my god. This freaking Zotac store is like, hey, do all these CAPTCHA things. And connection times, I'm good. Okay. Well, I'm gonna let that try to do a thing in the background here, and we're gonna try this intense redness and see how that looks. Let's go ahead and save this out. I'm guessing the Zotac store is already inundated with people trying to get at it. Okay, yeah. So, blush needs to be moved a little bit, and this is like a clownish level of redness, which is not quite what I want. I also don't know how I feel about the shadow coming down more from the top. Gosh, there's so much Simpsons. I don't remember that scene in particular, but I get kind of in general what you're saying. Maybe I do just want to go more for the blush. Even that is pretty noticeable on my model. Okay, up and in with that. Let's start there. So we're gonna ditch the red. Possibly ditch the shadow. Not ditch completely. What else? We're gonna move the blush up and in. I guess maybe we'll just try that again and then see how it looks. Okay, that looks less crazy. Temperature is a little less warm in general. I can't. Is the stream having problems? Are you fine? Because my PC is having trouble showing stuff, but it seems okay on my phone, so I think we're fine. So why is the heat less? Because we didn't do the thing in the... Hey, MDZH. How are you doing? Thanks for making you a mod. I don't... Are you a mod? Because I didn't do that on purpose, actually. Not, you know, that I have, like, a reason to... Or maybe one of the others did. I don't... Can mods make other mods? Yeah, were you doing more Valorant? I think Valorant is what you said? Yeah, I don't see you as a mod on the channel. If you mean the little crown thing, I think that's just for being like a Prime member or something. Why is my stream manager just shitting the bed? Let me try that in a new tab. Valor, yes, good. I remembered correctly. Okay, there we go. How my stream manager is working. Okay, so the blush. I'm gonna check if mods can make other mods. I don't know, but again, I'm not seeing that you are on my end. Yeah, when I click on the little crown next to you, it says Prime Gaming, so I think that's just a Prime thing. That's not like anything specific to this channel. Yeah, because I think I have that next to mine if I type something in the chat. Oh, no, I don't actually, because that's on my my private Twitch, which isn't even really a thing. It's not like a private Twitter or something. It's like I had you're probably slightly behind in chat. I typed something because I said something. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, so, because, like, I already have, like, a library on that other Twitch account with, like, all my games and stuff. And as far as I know, you can't just transfer that, so I didn't. So I still keep that one for just, like, my Prime Games library. It would be sweet if I could just transfer that to this one somehow. Because then I could also, like, use a Prime on this account to, like, sub to a buddy or something. Actually, I'm gonna Google that real quick. Yeah, I figured, no worries. It's that damn stream delay. Because the library, even though it's like a Prime thing, it's like tied to your Twitch account, right? So I don't think I could just like... what am I currently going for? I'm going for Angry. So, similar at a glance to the normal one. I'm adding like some flushed areas on my face. I'm adding like that kind of overcast dark thing between my like bangs and glasses, though it kind of gets lost. So I don't know how well that is working. Versus like the horny one, which is more subtle, so I might roll back to that. And then I'm also gonna add a one of those little like anime like bulging vein things. Well, I'm not going to sit and Google the Prime thing right now, but I want to make a note of that for later, because it would be nice to have, like, a free sub that I could use on this account. Not that I use that library that much, but there's a few games on there that are cool. Like, I think Swords of Ditto was one that I got through Prime. I think they did Void Bastards. Even though I've played that on Game Pass, I still thought that was, like, a cool game. Another shooter roguelike. So very loosely in the same genre as Returnal. You'll have this frickin' Zotac 3080 thing going in the background, but that just, like, got stuck. I'm redoing the CAPTCHA. Well, so what it is, it's not supposed to be like a hashtag. It's supposed to be like, like veins coming together, like a vein bulging in your forehead, filled with blood or something. You know, I don't know that I've ever seen that in a person though, like veins close together in a shape. But it's, I don't know, it's like so ingrained in my mind now that it reads 100% as an expression of anger. I want to try the old version of the forehead shadow. I'm going to do that. Hey, I got there. Could I add to my cart, please? Connection timed out, goddammit. A lot of animes use a similar vein pattern, yes. You would probably need someone more scholarly than me to tell you, like, the specific what's and whys of that, but that's definitely a thing that's become, like, a staple in the anime lexicon. I think I also want to get just the general heat of the face. So we're going to copy that over too. And let's just try that for the time being. Should be back now. I will get music back going. And get my VTuber relaunched. It seems like it's crashing really consistently in these art streams, and I don't know why, because I'm not doing the art on them. The only thing that's different is that I'm using my Mac as a capture source. I guess I am running the music for longer. I normally turn that off. But I'm also not running Touch Portal, so I don't know. I don't know, it's dumb. I need to get out of PC hell. my god. So I have one in my cart right now. I have no idea what is still in stock here, but I'm going to try to check out. That would be pretty poggers if I could get a frickin' 3080. I dumped the new texture in here, by the way, too. So this is more what I was thinking of. I think generally this is good. We're basically just kind of mixing the blush and the horny with an angry face expression. So I'm going to maybe tweak the face slightly depending on what I can come up with. And then we'll get onto the vein. And we can roll right through this into the next one. Making an angry face, yes. Yes, I am, Mama. You probably haven't seen my other ones. I don't know if you've been here for these, but I have a cute little blushy face. It looks kind of subby. And then I have a horny face that looks kind of dom. So those are fun. And then a sad face as well, which is a little bit weird, but it's kind of like anime eyes. Oh, okay. Well, my Discord now just said that they're out of stock on the 3080s, so fuck me, I guess. No more. Breaks out the sad emote and cries. Just want a new PC. Why does life have to be hard? That's actually, it's probably good I made that sad emote because I'll have use for it. Crying over spilled milk on all the PC shit. I don't know that I want to see your horny face. No, you have to close your ears and eyes when I do that. You can't look, Mom. I could go ham on the eyebrows. I kind of like that. Beginning to believe that 3080s are just sailor's tales. I mean, and you've probably heard this at some point already because you're here pretty often. Which, thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate you. But you can get them in pre-builds. You know, you might have to wait a couple weeks, but like, you can order one basically that way. And that's probably what I have to do. And it's going to cost more, and that's not great, but I need to get this monkey off my back. But I'm also just like trying to cram art stuff in right now for Pride Month, and I don't necessarily want to spend time sitting and doing PC figuring, but also I just need to do that. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. I'm hoping, and this is gonna require like marketing work on my part, but I'm hoping that I can take some of this stuff I'm gonna be doing for Pride Month and spin it into something cool. Well, it's something cool and something that will draw in some people as well. I do have some collab plans in the works. So that'll be good too. It'll be fun, if nothing else, but you know, people do collabs for a reason too. It's typically good for growth. I don't want to push it with the mouth. I like the wider look here, but when you start doing too much with the mouth, it starts falling apart real fast. Okay, so next order of business is going to be our little bulging vein. I think I will put on this side. Probably just about there. Doesn't really need to be terribly precise. And is that going to be it for the face sheet tonight? That might be it for the face sheet. I think so, yeah. But what we will do is make a new texture, and I can make it fairly big because why not? I don't know if I'm going to do 3 or 4 veins here, because like won't it be under your hair? No. If you mean should it be? No, because it needs to be visible. Will it be? Also no, because this gold square that you're seeing is just like floating in space, kind of. Which actually, now that I'm seeing it from other angles, I may fiddle with it a little more and like rotate it and put it closer, but we'll do that after we get the real texture. It's you know, Mom, when people get angry in anime and they have like that red those like lines that sort of look like a hashtag kind of bunching together. It's supposed to be like a vein that's like popping in someone's forehead as they're angry. That's what I'm working on here next. I think we'll start with 4. That'll be like easily mirrorable. So probably the best way to do this would be to do like a rounded rectangle like this and then just snip a little chunk of that off. Let's make sure it's nice and even. We'll put it in the corner and then like drag this up to that point. And it's going to need to go a little bit smaller because it'll have to fit inside one of these quadrants. Although I probably actually want to go this way to do that. Do another 25. Right, so this gets us started in a very rudimentary sense. Needs to be a lot thicker. And as I'm looking at it now, the curve also needs to be much bigger, so we're going to do a different shape. Probably more like this. Yeah. This is more probably how it should be, and I can massage this further. Okay, that's like pretty even, but not perfectly. Which I want in this case. So how does that look in action? Ooh, this is Filvo, I don't want that. Pretty good for the most part. I probably want it to be actually a little bit more angular though. Not perfectly rounded like it is. Even that I think actually looks better. Even though it's still mostly uniform. I'm gonna mess with that next. Just mix it up a little. Subtle difference, but that looks better to me. Just, yeah, back and forth. It's not completely solid, completely boring and uniform. And then the other thing that I think I might like is if I flare out the ends. And how do I want to do that? Because like I gotta kind of curve it probably most of the time, or else it won't look natural. But if I freehand it, it's gonna look shitty because my mouse does not like update enough. Well, actually, that wasn't awful, but that's still not really very high quality. I can like gray box this though and see if I actually like this. Yeah, I think I do. So, probably do something with a pen tool. Just like make a triangle and then massage the curves. Yeah, but that's going to be obnoxious too. Could I take a selection of all of these layers if I merge them, which it won't like? So maybe we'll just do one at a time. It won't like that either, right? Because they're lines, they're not actually filled. Okay. What if I do it the crappy way and rasterize them like that? And then, how do I make a selection? I can never remember how to do this. Not that. Solid color? Yes? No, that's still not making them a shape though. Okay, yeah, so now this is a work path. That's good. And then I want, with the work path, then I do solid color? Right, okay. So now we have kind of like a janky pixelated version of what we just had. And if I go through and delete all of the extra anchor points, then we should have like what we had. No, because it'll get mad. Let's just try it as is. Let's just save this period. Is that scrolling? Why did we ever have the vein scrolling? must have just been testing out a number. Yeah, so it is gonna start falling apart pretty quick once I start moving around a lot. So we need to get this closer to my head. And Mom is probably right, and she was getting at the hair covering it up. That's probably going to be an issue at some point. Maybe not all the time. Although maybe not, I don't know, because a lot of my hair, I can even see here, a lot of it I don't have moving a ton right now. It's just like the tips, and then my big middle part here swooshes a lot. So actually where it is, it's probably not gonna be that much of a problem, which is good. But we are going back probably about as far as we can go. But now if I move my head, it's better. It's a lot closer. And I don't think the rotation... Oh, little chesty there. I don't think the rotation is going to really be a problem either. But I'm not totally satisfied with the styling yet. I think one we need to change the color. I can't have it just be like full on like saturated to hell red like this. Go something around here, a little bit more subdued, and probably add like slightly darker stroke. Why is it not grabbing that color correctly? Making me do things manually. We'll go on the center. Shouldn't be too thick, but should be thick enough that we can actually notice it. No, Mom, because it's never actually on my skin. Like, Google like anime angry or anime bulging vein or something. It's kind of like how they draw eyes sometimes, like above the hair. You know, like that doesn't make anatomical sense, but that's just like the artistic choice they make. The bulging vein is the same. Most of the time, it's probably like in people's hair or something, so you wouldn't actually see the skin that it's on. Which is going to be the thing that I'm going to do. That's how it looks correct to me. Another thing I may want to do though is actually add like some angry lines or something. I am looking at a few things on Google now, and sometimes they just kind of get like lines down the middle of their face, or like in that forehead dark area or something. You know, there's a lot of stuff people do with angry that I could capitalize on. I do wonder now, though, that since we're doing the layer styles, if I could maybe flare these a little bit more easily without it looking like shit. Because this is going to be like kind of small. My avatar you're not necessarily going to notice if like the smoothness of a line is a little bit off or something. But just the general shape and flare and stuff, that you will notice, which I think is why it's worth doing. But you can see I'm still really not going like terribly crazy with that. I don't know. It still looks like shit here in Photoshop, but I think I just gave a sound argument as to why that doesn't really matter. Yeah, I do like that a lot better in terms of the overall shape. Oops, I missed one there. What was I doing? I was gonna do this, and then we were gonna maybe do like some angry lines on the face, right? We'll see how much this little bit of messy texture bothers me once it's in here. Yeah, like I can't really tell. That's fine. Outline maybe needs to be darker though, just because it's small scale. You know, kind of the same idea as like stage makeup or something. It's got to be dramatic so that it's noticeable from a distance. And maybe want to bump up the thickness as well. Yep, that's a lot better now. I can tell that the outline is there. Do I want to rotate it maybe? Ooh, is it gonna... Yeah, shit, it's gonna be weird. Let's put you back to 0. And then... Wait, can I not freaking rotate it on the axis I want? Am I dumb? That's gonna move it that way. That way. I feel like I'm missing brain cells here. I don't know why I can't rotate it the way I think I should be able to. I guess that's what this gold line does. Right, but that rotates it by like my view. So Photoshop would probably be the place to do that. rasterize it. Doesn't need to be by much, but I think that kind of the same theme I keep touching on, these little changes to make it a little bit less like perfect and uniform are going to help it look better, more natural. Yeah, okay. And even though I said we were maybe done with it, we're going to open back up the Silence of the Lambs face document here. Once I save that. And consider some angry lines. And maybe even some like intense shading. Maybe, no, I don't. Intense shading, that's going to open up a whole can of worms that I don't necessarily want to get into. But the lines maybe. We can do like a very quick demo of that. Just kind of like even that though. You can see the cords in their neck. Yes. I don't think that's probably anything I'm gonna get into here though. Probably just like face stuff. Because this isn't meant to be anything like super realistic body painting. I'm just kind of using these like visual shorthands in anime that I've become accustomed to. Yeah, this is maybe a little bit too quick and dirty to see if it's what I wanted. Okay, how would I do a better job of this? I think thinner brush. It kind of also doesn't work with like my hair in the way. Maybe we'll just pass on the lines. I think that's getting into more complicated territory, and I want to just keep moving, keep it simple. Okay, we need to turn the visibility on this material off by default. And then in the blend shape, turn it on. Okay. So, tentatively done with this one. Let's go ahead and export it and see the finished combination of the face texturing and the bulgy vein. Need to give this a hotkey. Might as well go through and do several of them. Well, I'll just do one, whatever, because these are out of order. R cannot be used. Cool, fuck you. Can I just do like 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, we'll start doing these on numbers instead. No, come back. So we got our current ones, but I will just do the rest. Next one that we're gonna move on to, enhanced happy. After that, the shiny glasses thing. Shit eating grin. Don't take that out of context. And then a fuckboy lip bite. So those, yeah, that looks good. My mouth geometry is falling apart a little bit, and then it kind of looks like I have a mustache. Bulging Vein's looking pretty good. Falls apart a little bit when I go way to the left. Yeah, night, mama. Have a good sleep. Okay, so we need to adjust the mouth a little bit, but mostly happy with how that's coming out. Yeah, I think the angry mouth is always a little bit of a problem, and I actually wonder. I thought I maybe fixed that kind of at one point, but I did combine a couple mouth shapes. So if we go back to just like default angry without the extra angry, oh, that's the eyebrows, that was fine. Eyebrows can stay at 30. But without the extra 40 here on the eye mouth shape, then maybe we'll be in a better spot. Come on, Home Cloud, do what I need you to do. Come on. Oh, it's not that hard. There we go. Probably remove this folder 1.3 as well. Okay, so now, yeah, now my mouth, well, it does still break a little bit, but I think I can live with that. I wonder if I want to do anything with my eyes though. Because I have for all of these, this one just lids. This one I did a little bit with my pupils. This one is off the rails stylized, and then this one, nothing yet. Well, my eye lines are coming in slightly. Yeah, maybe I want to like make my eyes red or something. That would make sense. Let's open up our eye document. I think I have normal, I have shadowed for this. I made an empty spot, try to hide them, but I don't actually need to do that. I think. Yeah. What are we looking at here? Oh, or maybe we did actually need them. Can I hide the iris? Here, iris, which we weren't touching yet, and set that like that. Right, yes, okay, that's what I thought. So that means that we don't need the empty spot, which gives us 2 to work with. We're only using the top 2 right now. So on number 3, God, I can't even spell smudge in here. Smudgel lines? I think not. So what would be really pog is if I could just do a simple adjustment layer. And just like move a slider, and that was it. Which it mostly looks like I can. If that gets us like 90% of the way there, and then I have to slightly tweak it, that would be fine. I wouldn't be upset about that. Really the only thing I don't like here is that like intense bit of blue at the top, but I don't even know if that's going to show. The other thing is that I would like those highlights to be like closer to white, because the light blue ones look fine normally, but these like bright red ones don't really look right to me. Yeah, easy. I can pull out these pin highlights and then just give those a color change, and we're all set. We'll go maybe kind of pink. A little bit lighter maybe, something like that. I'll try that. I don't know, that's maybe a little too pink. Let's go a little bit more towards red. And then probably a little bit more towards white. Even though this is also a very pink color. Or we could go like yellow. I kind of like that. Kind of an orangey yellow. ties in with that yellow at the top if we end up seeing that at all. Might also kind of tie in with my hair, so that's an added bonus. Let's give that a go. Yep, I think that's an easy win. And I don't even think I need to bother exporting that out. We'll shave off a little time and just do that after the next emote. Next one is sparkly eyes. So that's, or rather enhanced happy. You know, kind of slash sparkly eyes. The default ones are fun and joy. Joy is kind of like an XD face. Happy, or fun rather, kind of weird. Like it looks like I'm peeing or something. You know, it's not a particularly intense face. And if I'm gonna do sparkly eyes, I don't fully have an idea yet of what I want. I sort of know, but I don't fully know. So we're just gonna play with the face stuff in the blend shapes a little bit and see where that takes us. And that'll maybe help me narrow down what I'm thinking here. Or, I don't know, I'm almost wondering if I should just scrap this one because I don't have a clear thing in mind for it. It's I don't know, like I don't like the default happy. That's basically why I wanted this. And I don't think it really needs to be anything that complex. That's fine. We can make this easy. Yeah, like what if we go to joy, and then we do like we have where's the eye openness? I can't do that, can I? Okay, what if we do eyebrows joy, mouth joy, and then what's different? Just the eyes being closed? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know that I want the eyebrows actually doing that. I don't know what I want the eyebrows doing, really. Oh, there, I can open them up wide. I did not know that. I mean, but I think that's generally kind of what I want here, because I want the eyes to just get like giant bug-eyed, sparkly, that kind of stuff. What else? Mouth shapes, right. Do we have... Oh, you know what, actually? I'm just looking at, like, these are the emotes quick. I did... Okay, I did do something with the mouth on each of them. That's good. This is just like staring into your soul. Very intense eyes. A giant smile isn't bad. What I'm trying to do. Okay, so I was doing mouth stuff. Don't take that out of context. That might be fine, just a big smile by itself. Because I still would want to talk and stuff. I don't know that I want, like, joy, where it's just, like, eternally open. Like, if it was a freeze frame, that makes more sense, but it isn't gonna be. And I'll maybe raise my brows a bit, too. Neutral. Happy, sure. And then eye sparkles. And I don't know if I want to do like full black eyes or something, or just literally dump sparkles on top of what I have currently. Probably a couple things. Probably some sparkles like in my eyes and then like around my head in general. Once again, would be great if I could animate it, but that's not in the cards at the moment. Could also do some kind of shape in my eyes. Vibe into whatever song this is. San Andreas. I'm wondering if like stars in my eyes might look nice. I want to give that roundness. Even though that really isn't by much. And then I'm not sure about color. Yellow is like an obvious choice. Could also do that same color as my pin highlights. Why does that look darker? No idea how that's gonna look, so I want to see it. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's very stylized. It's gonna give it more of a unique feel compared to the others. So I think that's a good reason to do it. Okay, so I think the pin highlights are going to need to change. And then we'll also want to make sure that the stars are lined up correctly, because I just kind of did that quick and dirty. But I also feel like they maybe need like a drop shadow. Size is okay. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm looking at the monitor view again. Like my eyes, in the grand scheme of the stream, are very small. So it wouldn't be an awful idea to bump up the size on that. Maybe not quite that big, a little smaller. The red eyes are for my angry face. Here. Just, you know, why not, right? It's more stylized, it's different. It'll go well with the little pulsing vein in the corner. Ooh, you know what? Just looking at this again in Unity, I can do my pin highlights as like teeny little baby stars. That'll be cute as fuck. I like where these stars are at, though. I don't really want to rotate them much. Yeah, it's if you're familiar with Ruby from Rooster Teeth, Yang from that, her eyes do that when she gets angry, and it very much reminds me of that. I'm sure there's a million characters that do that, but hers is like a very stylized thing with like a lore explanation behind it. If you haven't, by the way, you should watch Ruby. It's a very good show. A lot of, well, some cute boys. It's also, and I'm not one of those like nudie people who's like, oh, if it doesn't come from Japan, it's not a real anime. It's an anime. It doesn't fucking matter who made it, where it's from. It's an anime. But my point with that thought was that it's by Rooster Teeth, which is an American company. So it's, while I would 100% still call it an anime, it's also like, you know, maybe got like some broader appeal simply by the fact that it's like American made. You know, so like you could just be like, hey, look at this show. You don't have to be like, look at this anime. But if you know what an anime is, it'll 100% feel like an anime to you. Maybe I don't want to drop shadow, maybe I want a slight stroke. What have you watched? Because you're saying not too many, which I'm assuming means like some. So I'm curious, like, what's made your list? You're back again, Mom. I thought you went to bed. What are you doing? Or are you like hitting stuff in your sleep? That would be funny. I bet that'll happen eventually. If it's not right now. Yes, I was talking about Ruby. I said that my angry eyes here with the red reminds me of Yang when she has her like Hulk out anger mode. Her eyes go red like that. I don't know, maybe I don't need an outline on this. I'll worry about that later. Attack on Titan, One Punch Man, Yuri on Ice, Demon Slayer, and a few more. All good choices. Yuri on Ice is the only one that I haven't watched there. Apparently, like, everybody else in this community has for obvious reasons. I know Mama wants to watch that, so that maybe we should just get around to doing that. Yeah, I don't want that to clip outside my eye. Also just move it down here a little. Yeah, Aloe has highly recommended it for sure. I think probably other people have mentioned it in here as well. Okay, let's... they're doing a movie too. I haven't heard that, but... Or if I have, I forgot. But that's good. If nothing else, simply because it's like... a show with gay representation, but even at that, like, obviously people like it. You know, it's not just like... It's gay. It's genuinely good too, I think. I don't think that's quite the right distance. What is the outermost? Well, what is this point? That's an easier point to measure. 190. That's interesting that like Bree is getting a new movie and so is Yuri. I don't know like what the dates are for those, you know, like how close they work out, but you know, they're both in the gay spectrum. I think Yuri is more like genuinely gay and Free is more gay baiting. Although gay baiting is maybe a little harsh because I think the creator worked on like yaoi or something before. I think it's a woman, I'm not sure. But you know, that may just be like what she can get away with. Right, okay, so this still is looking pretty good. Big noticeable stars. It is, I don't want to go into spoilers and say why though. Into why it's good. Yeah, we'll avoid spoilers. I will just take your word for it. Okay, we do need some kind of backdrop on the stars here. Because they're not quite visible enough against the lighter bottom part of my eye. Could just go for kind of a subtle drop shadow, and that could be fine. Don't have to reinvent the wheel. Yeah, like that's really all it needs. Now I can make out the bottom of the stars. I'll make it a little bit more blendy, but working for the most part. We're gonna have it at 15. Let's try 30. 25. Put the blue a little bit more into this territory and go maybe a scooch darker and desaturated. And we can also move it down more. That might help with the blending. Maybe just a wee bit. Love the stars. This is gonna be a like a happy emote. So I'm gonna be like, you know, like wow, that's so cool. That kind of emotion. And the default ones just really aren't doing it for me. You know, fun just looks like I'm taking a pee. Joy is like kind of an XD sort of face, but I don't know. I don't really like it. But the star eyes are just cute in general. And I'm just going with kind of like a generic smile too, so my mouth isn't eternally forced open like in the Joy emote, which I think will also work to my advantage, because if I just want to sit here open mouth, like, I can do that. I don't need the emote to force me to do that. Okay, so eyes I think we're good. And then we're gonna add like some sparklies around my face, which I don't think I had a... No, I did. I had sparkly eyes. I was just thinking that it was gonna be like an eye, like we did with the sad emote. Which this is the sad emote's gonna really feel like the odd one out now, because all of the rest of these are like more subtle changes. And then there's sad, where I just have like weird eyes. But whatever. And the sad one has just been the bane of my existence, and I'm fine to just leave it. How did they accidentally swap happy and constipated? They didn't. That's just the decision they went with. Like, I get it. It does read kind of as happy, but like, if I had to pick like one happy face out of every possible happy face in existence, I don't think that would be it. Now for the sparkles, I wonder, would there be any way I could do something here with scrolling? Probably not. I mean, you know, I could, but I don't think it's gonna like be anything that looks good. I think I probably want to do this in pieces. I think it's gonna be like, as I'm rotating my head around, weirder if it's not in pieces, because then I can do it with like depth and stuff. Let me create a group. And then we'll dump our things in that group. These abrupt song changes give me agita. Raffle. Okay, that's gonna have to come out in front and go to the side. and then go further back because it doesn't need to be that far in the front. And up. And out more. It's going to keep massaging this. Probably be way easier if I did that. I probably kind of want this where the vein was. You know, for like a starter one. It's going to be more than one of these. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. We can save our eyes. I don't remember why we went in here, but we can save this. And randomly a pizza. Hey Riku, how you doing? It's been a little bit since I've been graced by your presence. Tomorrow's Friday, though. That means I get to cram a pizza into my body. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm as you can see, art streaming. I'm doing a push to try to like get some stuff done for Pride Month. And part one of that is making these avatar expressions, and I can show you what we have so far. We have a subby little blush, a Dom horny face, a sad face that's a little strange, but I'm just gonna roll with it, and an angry face. And now I'm working on a happy face, a custom happy, because like they have sad, angry, and happy, but I don't love them, so I'm doing my own. And then like the blush and stuff, some of them are completely brand new. Let's see. How do I want to go about making a sparkle shape? Maybe a 4-pointed star? Subface gives a lot of ooh vibes, yeah. That it does. It's gonna be like anytime I'm actually being subby, or if you know, if someone follows and I'm like, oh hey, thank you for the follow, or you know, when someone pays me like a compliment or something. And then this is gonna be like when I'm teasing Aloe or something, or just being a goblin in general. I'm actually do a gray background here. be able to see a lot better. Because I don't think I actually want this solid yellow. I want probably white with a yellow glow. And I did not copy that color value, but oh well. Man, precise could be so good, but it's not. I don't like that this is not like coming out as far as it should. I guess there. I need to just have the spread more. There's a pro tip for the night. You gotta spread more, guys. Still didn't copy it. There, that's a lot better. I can split the difference that way. Yeah, and then I will add, like, some little bitties coming off of it, I think. Like, I don't know if that'll be overkill if I have a bunch of these. Maybe I'll try without first. We also are going to need a slightly bigger canvas, I think. That should be fine. I'll probably close VRoid too. I'm not doing anything in there tonight. So far, at least, and that'll potentially just make things run smooth. Let's change all these to white while I'm thinking of it. And I'm gonna want that smaller. Like, not half the size. 75%? Is that math? Is that correct? In any case, the size That's probably about what I want. I'll mix it up. I'm not going to have them all be completely uniform, but that'll be like my default. Bring it in. Yes, I want to make sure I get the depth mixed on these two. As much as I can. You know, so that if I move my head around, it doesn't all feel exactly the same. I don't know how many is going to be overkill. Maybe I'll just do that. And then gotta turn texture off and add it to the blend shape. Okay, let's see that in action. And then we can also test the mouth fix on Angry. Make sure that is looking good. Oh yeah, and the eyes too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hulking out. I like that. Mouth is definitely better too. Oh. This is very mustachy. Like distractingly so. And I feel like, especially small, like the stars could be more visible. I really can't tell currently that they're there. Yeah, I suppose that is gonna... Like, how do the rest of these look small? Blush is pretty readable. Dom is pretty readable. Sad is pretty readable. Angry is pretty readable. This one is the hardest, I think, so far. But why is the mouth that bad? It shouldn't be. What did I do? I put the fun at 100, that's it. Like, I'm not even mixing mouth shapes. I guess that's just a normally busted mouth shape. I feel like I should have fixed all the default ones though, so they weren't busted. Maybe we'll just go neutral? Or not as much fun. Is there not a neutral mouth? Or the face neutral is just the mouth? Right. How does that compare to the fun mouth? Fun mouth is wider. Like, what if we do 30 on that? We'll try that. And then I also want the stars to be more visible. Because they're not really right now. The color's just too close. Maybe they should be smaller too? I don't know. I'm kind of surprised that I just can't read them that well. Maybe it's a color space thing too? Yeah, like on my Mac I can read them better. But regardless, it needs adjusting. Like, what if... I guess two things. One, try making them have more shadow. Two, just like make them dark like my pupils normally are. I feel like I'm not gonna like this, but I will try it. Yeah, that reads very poorly. So we'll go back to the original color, but make the drop shadow much more intense. Did I heck it up there in my backtracking? Did I do like 30, 50? I think that's about what I had. I feel like this is also gonna not look good. But I may just carry this through and export because, again, makeup at small sizes, you gotta be intense. Well, I mean, that doesn't even look bad there. The backdrop of my eye just looks darker than it normally would, which is fine if it helps the stars pop. So maybe I want to even kick it up a little further than that. And MZH, thanks for tuning in. I hope you have a fabulous sleep and wake up feeling well rested, because that would make at least one of us. I very likely will play a game tomorrow, just to give myself like a Friday break from the art. And then maybe shoot for like a long, like middle of the day art stream on Saturday. All right, let's give this another export. How's my mouth? Good. My mouth is good. Not falling apart. And how do the eyes look at small size? I can kind of tell now that they're stars. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna call this one here then. It would be nice if I was a little more smiley, like when my mouth is open. It still reads as happy though, I think. Alright, we're finally like moving through these tonight at a pace that I'm happy with. Next is gonna be anime shiny glasses. Like the thing when an anime character pushes up their glasses and they just get bright glare, I guess, is what you would call that. So probably you know, like a flat retexturing of the glasses to give them that glare look. Maybe like an extra little bit for kind of like some shine coming off. Which maybe I can even just do in the texture itself. That would be great. And then maybe like some shadow on the top of my face. So we may... I keep thinking we're done, but we're gonna open back up the face skin, which is a horrifying sentence. I'm gonna clean up some of these guides that I don't need anymore. So we'll take our horny face. Move that over, delete the blush, and then we just have the normal face with the forehead shadow. Nice and easy. Don't know if I need to do anything more than that. That may be sufficient. Because I don't know that I want to go into like crazy lighting in general. Makes it like not as widely applicable, and it's also just going to be hard, to be frank. I don't know what I want to do with my face, though, entirely. In terms of, like, eyebrows and all that kind of stuff. We want face skin. And what is this on now? Horny, it looks like. Okay, so we're where we want to be. Probably a mostly neutral face, I'm thinking. I could see where maybe like a smirk would work here. But like the mouth stuff is beyond the scope of this for the most part. So let's just get into the glasses. And where's my document for that? Here we go. Glasses even kind of has, I guess, because I set it up sort of scuffed, a like... What is this hinge? Oh, the ear part. Right, okay, so... Let me organize this slightly. What is my document size? Okay, it's a 512. We'll move that to 256. And then it'll be in the same position relative once we move it over. Which I could do now, wouldn't see it. It would be empty, but it would let me see it. What is this called? Pair 2. Tiling would be 1, 1. Right? Yeah, just all default values except that I am actually going to offset it in the Y direction. Yeah, because it's sideways. Sneaky. No, that's not right, is it? Yeah, I do actually want to offset it in X. Okay, cool. So the quick and dirty of this, I think, is just going to be filling up that space, which I maybe can just get the lens shape. Fill that with white, and that's like 90% of it right there. And I can even merge them. Now, the tricky part is going to be getting glow that is like coming off of that shape, but is above the rest of the glasses without like doing that and covering stuff up. So I think what I can do is do an outer glow and then like turn the fill down. And hopefully I can do this without having to like without having to adjust texture size. I can probably move them down / to the left depending on perspective. But then I have to like figure out the number there. Yeah, overlay isn't enough. Okay, well, low spread, I think. And the size probably doesn't need to go that far either, because I don't think this has to be a very big glow. Well, decent. 45. That feels pretty good to me. Do I want an inner glow at all? That's going to do basically what I said I didn't want to do. But I don't know how much should the frames be lit. Probably a little. Like about that amount. Maybe that. Yeah, I mean, a big amount feels better because I kind of want the nubs there to be glowing. So now, can I fit this all in without changing my size? Oh, and yeah, do I want to add like a further flare off in like, yeah, like a lens flare kind of way? me try it without first. This is going to be a tight fit. I think too tight. I don't think I can actually do this without changing the size. Unless I just reduce the glow. Can I get away with that and be happy with it? Yeah, I think I can. Do 2/3. I will still have to move it horizontally here. Like somewhere about there is probably the midpoint. Now I think I can probably figure that out, the difference in position, by using like a little bit of baby math here. But that means I have to do math. Ooh, yeah, where does the glasses texture live? Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I've been using my own custom one anyway. We're gonna do then, I guess, is go on to here, change that texture to this. Which does not require any adjustment for the normal one, I guess, luckily. That's pretty cool. Back from that crash. Having a very cursed stream tonight. So I'm remembering now that because this is using a default texture, one that's like baked into the VRoid, it is going to be shit with transparency. So we're going to have to do this glow on another layer. Or two. It's going to be a little weird because the glasses bend. Might add like a sparkle or something too if I'm doing it that way. So I probably don't even need that anymore. I will just save this out normally. Well, no, scratch that, I do need that. But I am instead gonna want the normal positioning. So yeah, without the glow. I don't know if I'm just not paying careful attention to, but it looked like the glasses were lined up fine, even without me accounting for the minor difference. Why is my face shading different? That's strange. I guess my mouth shape is like slightly different. And also, now that I have these, I could see if I want my eyes closed. Yeah, to like potentially help sell this. I think that probably makes sense to me. Well, but then I don't get like the eye lines or the brows. Maybe not, I don't know. I'll see when I export it. And we do not have a proper custom material for this. So we're going to turn tiers into that, since we're not using tiers. Unless it gets mad about naming conventions. I mean, we'll still do it, but I just can't change the name then if it's going to yell at me. No, that seems fine. I can just set up the color thing right now. Okay, right, so back here, let's find and apply our material, and then line this up right. About there. It's gonna have to be behind the glasses in a complete manner and still in front of my face, and I don't know if that is actually possible or not. Yes, for the most part. I can probably get away with this if we keep the glow pretty tight, like we had it. So let's like copy this maybe. Do here. Did I just not save after I did the glasses variant? Basically, we just want the glare and the glow. But I'm not sure how this is gonna work, because if I go to line this up and there's just like solid white lens shapes floating, that's gonna look weird when I start turning my head. So it needs to be like more of a diffused glow in general. Which probably means I can bump this back up. Maybe get rid of that and then go harder on the inner glow. Night Muffins, thank you for hanging out. We'll be doing something tomorrow, probably a game. I could probably use a little bit of a break from art, and you guys probably could too. So hopefully I will see you then. You take care and also have a good sleep. This is an odd little cookie that I'm trying to solve here. I don't know. We'll just try it like that, I guess. It's gonna need to be taller too, though. Let's do that and then dial it in a little. And we'll just see how it looks and then dial it in as needed. Why do I have an extra face scan variance here? Why are you scrolling? Why is it offset weird? What am I missing here? There should be 0 tiling. It's probably just because I have it rotated stupidly. Let's fix that. There is a way to just rotate the canvas, isn't there? I've done that like once. Yeah, there we go. That wasn't exactly what I was thinking of even, but it still works. There we go. And it doesn't actually seem that weird. Although it is definitely oversized. What is the ratio on this? 1108 divided by 378, 2.9, 2.93. What is 0.019 divided by that? 0.00648. That looks roughly correct. But still too big, really. Because I don't want this solid shape. I just want like a big glow. Well, and actually maybe that's running into the flat nature of this versus the nature of the glasses. So maybe I do want to do this in 2 pieces. I think I want to do this in 2 pieces. There it is. This inside. Half the width. For an 0095. I'm going to move it over here, get it in closer and rotate it. About 10. Still too big in general. Why? I feel like it should be lining up more than this. And I just want to zoom slightly. Please let me zoom slightly. The other thing that I may need to do is pull in the shape and just have like a much wider glow. Oh, that's right. I'm not seeing the white on the texture. On the glasses, I'm seeing what's there blasting out. So like I probably need something like this. Yeah. And a bigger canvas to accommodate. Get rid of that other shape. Still maybe need a bigger canvas. Yep, I do. I think that is meeting the size requirements. Still think maybe I need to dial this in somehow, but maybe not. Gotta hide the background. Oh, this is going to be weird too, because it's going to be coming from behind, which isn't ideal. I'm going to do a little bit of perspective view here so I can rotate it in a way that looks correct visually to me. Like, that looks pretty good even without the actual texture on it. So we need to basically make all of this stuff negative. But not quite though, right? Because there's that stupid thing where it's not perfectly centered. Hate that. Or can I keep everything mostly the same and just do like negative scale? Not for Z. No, that doesn't work. God damn. Okay, what is... See, that looks like 0 to me. This is so cursed. Okay, what is the value that I found at one point? This 0.0376. .0376. 75 minus 0.0376. That seems like too much. Like I just need to subtract the difference. And then how do I want to rotate this? Along Y? Not really. Not just Y. Also, this value still doesn't seem right. Oh, did I moved the wrong one. Whatever. It doesn't really matter which is left and which is right. What an extremely obnoxious problem. That's close. Let's see how this looks exported, because I need to get a read on this in for real space. I think we'll wrap up for the night once I get this glasses emote fine-tuned to my liking. Still got a couple more to do. Would have been nice to get to those tonight, but I only have so much in me. It's pretty quiet. Everybody's gone to bed except me. Yes, right. Okay. Moving over to Windows. That actually looks pretty good. That's like exactly what I'm going for. I can correct people on like Star Wars trivia and stuff with this. Do I want my eyes closed though? I don't know. I like my face geometry being normal, and it only happens when I turn crazy. So we're good then. We're good for the night. Thank you everybody who tuned in tonight. We'll be back tomorrow, like I said, with probably a game, but should be something regardless. Night everyone.